Hello, my dear Leo family. Welcome to your December 1st through 15th reading. This is a collective reading, which means it is for the group. There are many people going through many life situations, and there are many things that are going to present themselves through the reading. I've asked the universe to give me as much information as possible. So if you are watching, then I've asked for you to have something that you need to help you. So if it doesn't fit or ring true, don't just take it and think that because I've said it, it's something that belongs to you. If it feels wrong, if it feels right, the truth cannot be, when a true statement can't lie to your heart. Your heart is the great discerner, so it's up to you to choose what you take and what you leave. If it doesn't ring true, leave it for another Leo. Someone else watching needs the message. So this is a combined message, and you're going to get bits and pieces. I also have two decks. There's another deck coming out over here for clarifiers. And so that I don't delay any further, let's begin. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you for your presence here, along with our higher selves, to allow all Leos, sun, moon, and rising to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, divine energy. Your presence is always welcome here and very appreciated. I'd like to take a quick reminder, or a quick moment to remind you, I am about to release, starting December 1st, the dailies. I'm going to give away the first month without a membership, and after January, a membership will be required to watch the daily readings. This is something new YouTube has offered me, and I feel very blessed to be able to offer it to you and all the people who've been asking me for daily readings. Here it is. Also, you're going to have the annual readings come out in December for 2019. So there's lots of stuff going on. Just stay tuned. I'm going to probably do a press release on it, some little video talking about how much I love all you guys and what an honor it is to be able to expand what I do. So this is your here and now. This is your love life, relationship, and spiritual life. And this would be your career and finance. Okay, so Leo, it looks like some of you are burning the candle at both ends. Very much in need of recuperation. Some of you may have something going on. Maybe a minor thing, something just more annoying than anything. It could be just a small blip on the radar that you just need to sit down and give your body time to recover from it. It could be a cold, it could be a toothache, it could be anything. You just don't even know. I've dealt with a toothache last week, so that's what jumped in my head. They're not a small thing, certainly not. But as far as health-wise goes, if you can deal with it, then you know it's better than some things that could be happening. This is reminding you to recharge your batteries, to connect to source, to allow yourself to regroup and recover and let your body restore its natural vitality. It's just like a cell phone, and the battery inside has to be recharged fully. If you don't allow it to recharge and you keep doing many charges, the little tiny, 20%, 20%, and you just keep taking it, keep going and going and going, 2 hours of sleep isn't enough, people. You've got to be able to restore yourself, because your communication to the universe and from divine, back and forth, the things you want and the things that it's trying to tell you, can't be done if you're not connected. And with a signal that only goes this far, you can't reach the full stratosphere, okay? And your mind isn't centered and focused. It's very hard to concentrate when you're that tired. So please allow yourself some rest. That card only shows up when there's someone who is, I'm sure a lot of us are in this day and time with the internet, we're all up at night on our phones and all that. So you got to give yourself time to recover. All right, so right off the bat, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is movement in your finances and abundance. This is moving in your direction. This is something coming toward you. The only negative thing about the card that there could be is that it's slow, because it's very heavy. Gold weighs way more ounce per ounce than any metal that I'm aware of. Maybe iron would be the other thing, but it's definitely very, very slow moving. But it's sure, it's true, it's real. And the thing is, when you get the earth card like this is an earth energy. This is all about the here and now. It's not a past life. It's not something coming in the future. It's coming now. So this is current, here and now energy, and it's heading your direction. Now you've got a Queen of Swords. So some of you may be dealing with legal matters. Some of you may be dealing with an air sign, which would be an Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And some of you may be dealing with someone who's very sharp-tongued and says everything they say is like daggers. Okay, so unless it's someone who's actually speaking up for you and being in counsel for you, like an attorney or someone that is protecting you. Okay, that's the only other. You want this person on your side if they're protecting you, because they're very good, they're very skilled, very precise. This can be an engineer, this can be a doctor, this can be a lawyer, this can be anyone in the armed services. It doesn't matter that she's a female, she's still very fierce and is very skilled and exacting with her sword. Now you've got the Three of Swords here, and I don't know yet if it has to do with a relationship or heartbreak. What I think it has to do with is divine timing for sure, which would be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, and third time's the charm. Some of you may be dealing with this energy here and some kind of situation, either a breakup or someone that you are, an ex, someone that has ended a relationship with you. Now, if it is not the breakup, if it is indeed the timekeeper, there is something being offered to you, which is if you're in some kind of lawsuit or situation that shows you're getting a settlement or an offer agreement, or, something, they're offering you something and you're not really sure that it's what you want. This is you being very skeptical and looking at the cup. This is the Four of Cups, and this cup is an offer of a solution. But if it doesn't meet your standard, then you're more skeptical. You're like, wait a minute, that's not what we agreed on. That's not what... You don't have to accept the offer, but I would definitely carefully consider it, because it is a divine offer coming in. It is from the universe and trying to get you to kind of compromise, okay? It may be a job offer as well, so we'll see what happens here for some of you. Because it's so many people, I'm trying to give you all the options. You've got the Empress here in your relationship, love life, and spiritual life. So for those of you who are in this feminine energy, this beautiful Empress energy, this is all about having the divine feminine. She is also the muse. She is the creation of the universe. She is that energy. She's the... she brings things into life, and she gives things life and brings them through, it's like birthing a new idea or a relationship. This is the beautiful goddess of the universe. So this would be the divine feminine, which is, people argue about whether or not God is a man or a woman. This is the female energy incarnate. So it's here, and it's also considered the muse for creative energy. So she is that energy that comes in and gives life to music, people who write, people who use her for what I do, okay? Artists. This is that energy that brings things to birth, okay? So this is the divine feminine. I connect with my goddess energy to make this be possible for me. Here is the Two of Wands, and this is all about studying a choice, okay? So you might have had an idea, or something has come to you very clearly, and you've got two ways to handle it. It may be two people that you're looking at. This is the rod, so it is your Leo energy, the fire sign energy. The thing is, you're standing back and observing. You haven't made a choice yet, and that's okay, because what you have to consider is not what you're going after, because they both end the same place. It just depends on which way you want to handle it. Do you want to go the ocean view, or do you want to go the mountain view? That's kind of how it is. What lessons are out there for you? You can't make a wrong choice, is basically what I'm saying. Whatever choice you make is going to take you through the lessons and trials and tribulations that you need to learn in your soul's journey on this particular plane of existence. So, Now we have the Five of Swords. So for the ones of you who I said you may be having an issue with a relationship and some kind of settlement, because that's what that money would be, there's some hostile energy going back and forth. It's not saying that it's not life-threatening. It's just squabbling, okay? Not being able to come to an agreement. But you're not in it by yourself. And, you know, there's people on both sides. So there's somebody trying to referee in there. Then we have the Three of Cups. And this is beautiful energy in your work area. This is celebration. For some of you, you may be getting the job of your dreams, or getting the news that you've got a promotion, or that you've got a raise, some kind of good news coming in. This is cups overflowing. So this is overflowing in abundance, health, happiness, wealth, prosperity. And the page is the messenger bringing you news regarding the money. So, or in prosperity and whatever it is that's coming. So he's coming to tell you about it. And this is actually bringing it in. So that's what he's, you know, he's carrying it all. And then you have the sword of the swords, the rods again, which is your Leo energy, Eight of Wands. So this is fast-moving communication back and forth. It could be someone calling you to schedule you to come sign your papers, or go on a job interview. So this is back and forth negotiation. It may be about the pay. It may be about what, you know, what hours you're willing to work, or what days, whatever it may be. It's very fast-moving, so it's coming along pretty quickly. Now, let's do the clarifiers. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine pure white light, divine spirit, spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow Leo to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. Thank you so much, divine. Your presence is always welcome here and very appreciated. We thank you so much. Well, that's a lot of cards. I'm not taking those. I'm so sorry. That one I'll take, because that was one. So definitely the money's coming on its way. You are doing very well. That's you've got it twice on top of each other. So that tells you that card is supposed to be right where it is. Okay. So here's your Three of Wands, which is taking the new direction. Where you were standing back, where's it at? Where's it to? Here. Where you were standing back, sorry, and looking at your options here, you've made the choice. And you're saying, I'll pick door number 3. You grab the third rod and leave the 2 that don't serve you behind. There's always a third option, isn't there? The backup to the backup plan. And here we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the money coming in, and this is the money arriving in a grand way. This is beautiful Ace of Pentacles. So this is amazing, big blessing coming in for you. And it's got the lilies here that are showing the kind of a rebirth or rejuvenation, very fertile, prosperous energy. Next we have this beautiful queen, and she is actually fighting on your side, because she's with you in the parade. The Six of Wands is your energy, and they are blooming, and the sun is bursting out in the background. This is the hero's welcome, and this is a victory, because you've got the laurel wreaths. That's what's, you know, considered a victory. And then you have, that's the celebration of it, you have these beautiful blooming rods, which again is all about the blooms, okay? Prosperity. You're being seen head and shoulders above the rest. You're being recognized. And if you're trying to get someone's attention, you've got it, because you're on parade. Definitely. Now, you had the Three of Swords, which is now knocked down to 2. So whatever's was blocking you is shortening its leash, and it's up to you now. This is completely in your hands when it drops down like this. And it's showing this person, who is you, waiting for some kind of acknowledgement or information. And maybe you're waiting for the offer, and there it is. Or maybe you're waiting for 2 offers just to make up your mind which one you want, because this is 2 offers. So this one you're looking at, and this one you're kind of turning away from. So some of you are having two sets of circumstances. And this beautiful Empress is a new beginning. This is the victory. This is the brand new birth of the new thing that's turning you loose. This beautiful sword is cutting loose all ties that previously bound you, anything that was in your way of holding you. This cuts loose of anything that would stop you or hold you back. You see the laurel wreath again. You see the sun beaming through. This is actually more than the sun. This is white divine energy coming through. The sword is a victory and a brand new beginning. Again, a gift from the universe. So this is saying it's a high, high energy because it does have the Empress energy right underneath it. Now, Leo, here you are. There's the lion and the maiden. Now, if you can understand that no matter which path you pick, the universe is at your side. Now, in this card, you are the maiden and the lion is the universe, okay? They see the infinity symbol over the top of her head. It means possibilities are endless. There is nothing that can't be done. Everything is amazing and wonderful and possible. So, with this lion at your side, fixed on the goal, if you can trust the universe and know that it is there for your best possible outcome, for your best energy, and for your highest good, and if you trust that 100%, it will give you the strength to endure all things. It will help you to get to the result that you want, and it will protect you from anyone who would try to accost you along the way. Because it would be a damn fool that would step out in front of a lion. I'm just saying. The lion's your friend. So that's the whole thing about you not being alone in the battle. If you trust the universe, you're never alone. And by doing that, it shows that you overcome all of this negativity and you get the Sun card. Now, my darlings, the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. This is a new birth, a new beginning, beautiful outcome. This is your soul's rebirth, moving forward. The baby is the new thing. Okay, so your soul is making its new effort to push forward on its path, carrying the new beginning with this beautiful sun. It's promising you restoration. So this is the high holy card for happiness. Okay, that is beautiful. And for some of you, because I see these two things showing up together, okay, this and this signal some people are with child. If you've been trying to get pregnant, you've got some good cards here for that to help the energy. Now, here we have the Three of Cups, and this is, even though it's happy and you're happy to move on and have this celebration, whatever celebration is going on. It could be just the parties, the holiday parties at work. There's a little bit of melancholy going on here. Maybe because you may be soon to move on, okay, to another department or to another job. But you're having a little bit of the blues, reflecting on nostalgic things that kind of bring a little lump in your throat. Maybe some tears. Just sadness, you know, maybe somebody you're thinking about someone from the past. And then we have the Page of Pentacles, which is, you know, he likes to carry around information. The pages are kind of like, they like to spread gossip. They kind of come in kibitz. So you might get some information on the offhand and not know if it's a true rumor or if it's just hearsay. But here comes the Queen of Pentacles, which is backing up the rumor because she is 100% legitimate. And she is the Queen of Coins. So it's definitely coming through for you. So some of you that are looking for a job and may be in fear or feeling afraid about taking a new job, it's coming in for you. And there you have, we close out with the beautiful Empress right on top of this communication going back and forth. So this is a higher energy as well. And you've already seen you have the victory here. So this is wonderful for those of you who are in the job market or are trying to excel in your job. Also, anybody who's self-employed or is on a fixed income, these cards also apply to you as far as how things flow. And I do these for everyone so they can have a little bit of information for each thing. If you need a custom reading regarding a work situation or a love situation, I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Please go to royalmystic.com and book your reading. I thank you so much for this wonderful year, Leo. You guys have been awesome. I love all the likes, shares, and subscribes and comments. I can't thank you enough for allowing me to use my gift to bless people and being so receptive and wonderful to me while I do it. So thank you again. Have a wonderful first half of December, and keep your eyes out for the new things to come. Many blessings. Namaste.